Hello there, thank you so much for joining us for match day 4 of UniversityDUEL 2026 Battle of the Best Brains. It's going to be an exciting experience, an exhibition of excellence, a wonderful exercise as we progress. My name is Chuma Noli, honored to be your host. Already for 2 tantalizing battles on the cards for us. It's lovely day, February 15th, 2026. It's a day after Valentine's. And certainly for these stars, they're not ready to show that much love because they are here in competitive mode and are in to battle for the ultimate prize at the end of this season's competition. What do we have on the cards? Well, surely 2 high-profile fixtures for us. One involving the Kings from the southeastern part of Nigeria, University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and Kaduna State University, who are having their debut experience in the competition this time around. And later we would see the Tech boys and girls, LAUTECH, take on YABATECH. I'll tell you more about those schools as we progress. Right now, though, I need to remind you I'm not rolling solo. I have fantastic personalities you love to follow. And now they're on set with me, your spirit will not go low for sure. They say ladies first, and that's why I will say hi to a lady who attended Obafemi Awolowo University, and she studied a high-profile course there, chemical engineering. Give it up for Funto Olashemo. Funto, so good to see you.
Hi, so good to see you again.
Welcome back.
I'm so glad that the game is having a returning. The first season last year was fantastic. Yeah. So brilliant brains, Veritas.
And I had the privilege of being in your company last season as well. So I think it's a second showing for both of us on the same set, which is glorious. How's the family too?
Very well, very well. I mean, beautiful. We can't complain.
Beautiful. How time flies, man.
How time flies.
This is just a reminder of that reality. We have another great man. It looks like the setup was planned, but it wasn't. It's a beautiful coincidence. Another great man who attended Obafemi Awolowo University. He was one into social sciences, and he's known as Femi Kayode. Femi, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you very much. I mean, it's amazing to be here. It's my debut. I'm hoping to have a very good time.
You know how it is with football competition. Sometimes teams make their debut and go all the way to win the tournament. So it's going to be a fantastic debut for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome, Femi. So for you, first off, hearing about UniversityDUEL 2026 and knowing that it's the first time you're identifying officially on set with this, what do you make of the entire concept and the idea behind this competition?
I think it's innovative. I think it's creative. The fact that it gives students or young people the opportunity to give expressions to things. And for what it was, sometimes the competitive spirit definitely helps you longer. I mean, as you move forward in life, in career, in school, you get to know, the fact that you're competing with people, because that's what life is all about in the long run, basically. So I think it's an amazing concept, and I'm sure it's going to be around for long here.
Sometimes we wish that we had things like this during our time, in university. We had some secondary school competitions back then, but not too many for universities at that time. And for you, Funto, making a comeback, a game like this, which is our first game for the day, UNN against Kaduna State University. UNN, big names on paper, amongst the most popular institutions in this country. Kaduna State University, an amazing school too, but maybe not as popular as UNN. Does that play a part in this kind of debates that we're going to be having today, the kind of competition we're about to have?
To be honest, I don't think it does. I think at the end of the day, it boils down to the individuality, the individuals in the games, right? Because each school is bringing forth the best of the best that they have to offer. And I'm sure that a lot of them are prepared both physically and mentally. And so as much as they're representing their school, they're also representing themselves as well. So it's going to be the strengths of the individual that will see play out in the game.
Shine for yourself and then shine for your school in the process too, and that's just a beautiful analogy coming through from you. It's a Sunday and it looks like this will be an extra fun day for these stars. Now for UNN, right, the experience last year was one they could learn from. They played 3 games in the group stage and eventually finished 3rd in their group, meaning they did not match into the quarterfinals. They got eliminated in the early round. Well, there was OOU, they took on first off. They lost by 14 to 12 points in their first game. They lost to Uniports as well too by 20 points to 6, but finished on the high by beating Covenant in their last group game by 70 to 56 points. Covenant, who eventually went on to win the title. UNN are coming through with new faces to battle for them. But I'm sure that those new faces would have thought about improving what their previous team did by maybe getting to the quarterfinals. At least that would be a step better. For Kaduna State University, tough to know what they bring to the party because they were not here last year. And just like you, Femi, they are in the mix for the first time. Could this help us with this argument of state universities federal government universities, which is better? This could help add to some points for or against either side, I guess.
So, I mean, I don't think that definitely counts in the long run. But yes, I think because I'm making my debut, I'll probably be pitching my tent with just partially, just to be partial for this one. But to be very honest, I don't think it actually really makes a difference. Like she said, it's basically the people, the student, the people competing. It depends on their strength, basically, and let's just shine for yourself, shine for your school. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what we should be expecting from them. But yes, I'll be pitching my tent to them. Just hoping that as I'm making my debut, they make a good debut.
Bam. You just said so. A school that was actually established in 2004, just about 21 years old, Kaduna State University, and they sure have come here to make a statement of intent as to what they could deliver.
Last year, our school participated in the UniversityDUEL. Unfortunately, we didn't go far. But we've gone through our videos, we've watched our weakness, we've worked on it. We're playing against Kaduna State University in our first games, and I believe this time around we'll have what we need to win.
The fact that they participated last year doesn't make us feel afraid. We preferred to face them, and I'm very sure me and my team will be able to scale to the next stage.
This is UniversityDUEL 2026, Battle of the Best Brains, and shortly I'll be prepping your minds to take you to the 10-1 arena where our umpire, quiz masters we love to call her, Kemi, is on standby with the competing student. Well, we know that OAU, the school that both of you attended, ironically, are in the same group with these teams, and OAU were flawless on match day one for themselves, their first game. But they actually won. They got 52.
No, well, I wouldn't expect.
They were dominant.
Expecting less.
Yeah, I know that off camera you were trying to remember the name Kwayum. That's the name. One of the star players for Awolowo University. He was 17 last year. He's now, I'm sure he's an adult now. He should be 18 now, ready to take full responsibility. They are the only institution in this tournament that had the pleasure of having all three reps from last season come back. And it's not like the school went to say, oh, Kwayum, you were good, come back and rep us. No. Everybody had to write qualifying exams. Somehow, those same guys, to show how good they are, finished top 3 for their school in the national qualifiers. Wow. So that's why they are back here. And that'll give them an edge because they were semi-finalists last year. This is just me having to broaden the spectrum for you. So beyond the UNN trying to get the best of better of Kaduna State University, they will also know that in their group is a certain Obafemi Awolowo University, which will be something they will think ahead to.
Do you want to lose at this stage and go and meet?
Because they see OAU waiting for you somewhere.
Exactly. So OAU for life. The consistency is there. So sorry, you have to be under that pressure, whether you win. If you win, right, you have to be under pressure that you're going to face OAU. But at the end of the day, may the best man win.
Indeed, may the best man win. And we have another game to come later tonight at LAUTECH at University. The tech around them, LAUTECH, you love to call them, are in the mix. And there's also YABATECH, the Yaba College of Technology, who are based here in Lagos.
Nigeria's best undergraduate STEM competition is back. 16 renowned universities, 48 of Nigeria's finest STEM students, and 50 brilliant mentors. Experienced STEM undergraduates go head-to-head in an academic showdown that requires brilliance, speed, and fierce focus. It's UniversityDUEL 2026. Do not miss any action. 6 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, starting from the 1st of February 2026 on YouTube at the STEM Africa and DSTV Africa Magic Channel 154. UniversityDUEL 2026, the battle of the best brains. With your 50 Naira, you can win part of over 75 million Naira plus cash prizes on UniversityDUEL Trivia. Answer trivia from your area of interest, be it sports, STEM, entertainment, or general knowledge. To play UniversityDUEL Trivia daily, text UDD. Weekly, text UDW. And monthly, text UDM to 13111. It's exclusive to MTN subscribers only. UniversityDUEL Trivia. Be happy.
Here's your UniversityDUEL on quiz of the week.
Which Nigerian university is nicknamed Great Ife? A. Obafemi Awolowo University. B. University of Ilorin. C. Covenant University.
Text UHQ to 13111 to stand a chance to be one of the 20 weekly winners of 20,000 Naira each. Text cost 200 Naira. MTN only. Entry closes 12 midnight.
I know growing up in Calabar, we used to have back then the University of Calabar and then the Polytechnic in Calabar. It's now the Cross River State University of Technology. But then I know that there used to be that analysis from friends and older ones that if you want to do engineering courses or tech courses, you should jump to Polytech. And they were masters of the art. Of course, I know there are universities too who are masters when it comes to tech. But over the years, many of these tech colleges have built a reputation around their brilliance when it comes to science courses, whether it's engineering or the likes. And this is where they have to show us the stuff they are made of.
Absolutely.
These two schools later.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
As we get to the 10:01 arena right now, ready for competition proper. UniversityDUEL 2026, Battle of the Best Brains. First off, it is University of Nigeria and Nsukka against Kaduna State University, and we're going in for a quick pause. I'll see you on the other side.
How many right angles does the hour hand make with the minute hand in it? What height must civil engineers plan for when they are 1.10?
50,000.
Stands 50 cm.
50,000.
5 players stand for a photo. Liam is right for Jake but left of Oliver. Ima is left of Jake. Who is in the middle?
Oliver.
5 players. When Senegalese singer and businessman is often called the king of Umbalaks.
Baba Mal.
If 180,000 naira earns 54,000 naira in simple
3.
Ima,
3%.
you are facing west, you turn 180 degrees clockwise.
East,
Come on, which
east,
direction are you facing now?
East.
For the data set 12, 18, 24, 30, 30.
24.
Got to it. If P math equals 0.4, P physics
0.12.
Ima, the online course revenue is RX equals 600x minus 6x squared. Calculate ideal enrollment.
-12.
Which letter is midway between 5th from left and 6th from right in technology?
N.
Tire.
N.
A test cross of AABB yields 4 phenotypes. What is the expected ratio?
1:4.
Which programming language is not statistically typed? Rust.
Python.
Ma. A circular track has a radius of 60 meters. How far does a runner travel in 5 laps?
2085.
2085.
A cell divides every 20 minutes. How many cells are there after 2 hours starting from 1 cell?
64.
A cell finds dy dx for y equals lx x squared plus 1 at x equals 1.
2/3.
God's will. A measurement is 120 plus or minus 3%. What is the absolute uncertainty?
3.6.
Solomon. Calculate percent change if an object enlarges from 5 cm to 8 cm.
60%.
For a data set with a mean of 72, a standard deviation of 8 and skewness
64.4.
error. In 2 minutes, a turbine delivers 12 of energy. Calculate the average power output in kilowatts.
0.1.
A regular tank measuring 4 meter, 5 meter, and 3 meter drains at 6 meter cube per minute. How long will it take to drain if it's 20% full?
1.6.
Who performed at Zimbabwe's Independence Day celebrations in 1980? Tyre.
Francis Chopman.
A photograph is enlarged from 4 by 6 inches to 10 by 15 inches. What is the scaling factor?
1.5.
The rate of change of velocity is t equals 60 minus 4. What is the acceleration at t equals 3 seconds? Got to
14.
A frequency distribution, 3 students 60 to 69, 10 students 70 to 79. What is the cumulative frequency for
13.
less than 8? Compute the integral of fx equals 3x squared minus 2x from x equals 0 to x equals 3.
12.
When 12 is subtracted from a number and the result is multiplied by 3, the answer is 45. Find the number.
54.
Tyre. Which African author is known for the novel Season of Migration to the North?
Taif Sali.
A biology classmate is 60 with SD 10. What percentage of students scored above 60? God's will.
50.
Calculate the power if the work done is 600 J in 4 seconds. Solomon.
2004.
Africa's Green Revolution Alliance was launched to
Boost food security.
Solomon.
Boost food security.
Find the maximum value of fx equals minus 2x squared plus 8x plus 3.
60.
If two variables x and y satisfy y equals 3x, which is dy dx at x equals 1.
3 and 3. 3 and 3. 3
Come out. Working together, pipe A fills a pool in 8 hours. If hydrogen is lighter than oxygen, then water vapor contains, Solomon,
More oxygen.
a substance decays by 3% per hour. If you start with 50 kg, how much remains after 2 hours?
47.
Find the area under y equals 2x between x equals 0 and x equals 4.
16. 16.
A 3 meter HCl solution is diluted to 0.5 meter. What is the dilution factor?
6.
God's will. Which was the first state to fully divest from South Africa? The function gt equals minus 4t squared plus 20t represents a ball's height. When does it hit the ground? If 18,000 naira earns 4,320 naira in 6 years, what is the simple interest rate?
12%. 12%.
A force F equals 1 minus 2 moves an object along D21. Compute the work. From 50 meters away, the angle God's will.
50.
A rectangular field is 80 meters by 60 meters. What is the total area God's will?
4,800.
A tank drains at a rate of 40 liters per minute. Find the volume drained in 260 minutes. In science, inertia is closest. Solomon.
Resistance.
What is the resistance on the circuit to solve V and
6.
Ima? Fish is to school as sheep is to Solomon.
Flop.
Pointing to a girl, a man says she's my mother's only granddaughter. Who is the girl?
His daughter. His daughter.
God's will. Which doesn't fit? Tire.
Biology mostly.
Find the modules of the complex number 2 plus I, 1 minus 2I. A person who loves book is called
Lexicographer. Lexicographer.
Find the modules of the complex number 2 plus I, 1 minus 2I.
2.
Tire.
2.
Which standard deviation of 8 and 16 and a correlation of 0.5? What's the convariance? God's will.
1.
A company model revenue as Rx equals 40x minus 5x squared. What value of x maximizes revenue? A 10 kg object is lifted 5 meters. Calculate work done. G equals 9.8. Solomon.
4,900.
What can fly without wings, cry without eyes, and vanish in lights?
Time.
Come on.
Time.
For the complex number Z equals 5 plus 12i.
13.
Madrida Island lies off the coast of which African country? Map shows 12 centimeter times 9 centimeter land at 150 scale. What is the real area in meters square? Solomon.
24 meters square.
How many distinct 5-digit numbers can be formed from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Ima?
3125.
5 boxes stacked 1 to 5. Red above blue, green above red, yellow.
Red.
Come out.
Red.
Calculate the determinant of the matrix A equals 4, 2, 3, 1.
Minus 2.
Who was the first chairperson of the Organization of African Unity, OAU, in 1963? It's Solomon.
Julius Nyerere.
Match up by 40%. A dress sells for $98. What was the original wholesale cost? Which Kenyan film was submitted for Best Foreign Language Film at the 2012 Oscars?
The first grade.
Come out.
First grader.
A juice concentrate is mixed with water in a ratio 1 to 4. How much pure juice is in 500 milliliter of the diluted drink?
100.
God's will.
100.
All right, an exciting clash we're having right now involving University of Nigeria and Nsukka and Kaduna State University, UniversityDUEL 2026, Battle of the Best Brains. And UNN really have been showing us why they are UNN, as the case is for a side who were part of the party last season. As things stand, it's UNN who won all 4 quarters of the quick balls, and these marks now will not count at the end. It's the brain match, the second half. That's where the points count, actually. But what this has done is put UNN in a very good place to take the advantage in the second half.
I think UNN is proving to be, not just from the fact that they're returning university, also proving to be that they've been around for a while. And winning all the 4 rounds in the pre-pause is also giving them at least a boost of confidence, right? Probably ease the tension around ease the heat around them a bit, and then giving them that confidence to say, you know what, if we could do this in this round, then we could do even much better. So
I kept hearing one name really, Funto, while you talked. Solomon,
yes.
He was the one answering most of the questions.
Absolutely.
For UNN. His name working for him, Femi, supposed to be the wise one, and he is.
I mean, maybe, but I think I think UNN is also enjoying the fact that they are not just debuting; they've been here before.
Yes.
So they understand how the system works. I think for Kaduna State University, they're just getting their rhythm. And like you said, I mean, this has put UNN in and give them an advantage right now. But at the same time, I think if they calm down, relax, I think the next quarter, which is the most defining time, of the game, I mean, they can still go through. But you just need to relax.
We'll see. Hopefully they can bounce back in the second half. Anything is possible right here.
It happens just as long as
and it's that second half we're going into now as we get back to the 10:01 arena. I see brain match right now, University of Nigeria and Suka against Kaduna State University.
The work done by a force of 10 Newton acting at 60 degrees to the direction of the motion over 5 meters is the area under the curve y equals x squared from x equals 0 to x equals 3 represent the total distance traveled. What is the distance? Throw upward, a baseball reaches its peak height according to h equals minus t squared plus 64t. Find the time to reach maximum height. The magnification of a lens is stated as 10x.
1 times 1.
F equals 1 over 2 pi square root LC. If L is multiplied by 4, what is the new resonance frequency? For F, Z equals Z squared plus 4IZ minus 3 and Z equals X
Squared minus Y squared minus 4Y minus 3.
The theoretical yield of a reaction is 100 grams. If the percentage yield is 65%, what is the actual?
It's 5.
If 36% of a population has a recessive disorder AA, what is the frequency of heterozygous individuals?
0.25.
The marginal cost is MCX equals 3x plus 5. Find the total cost of producing items 6 through 10.
116.
Find the area bounded by the curve y equals 4 minus x squared and the x-axis.
32 over 3.
Well, you just can watch the competition getting hotter and hotter now for the stars from the respective institutions, UNN and Kaduna State University.
When did Algeria gain independence from France?
1962.
Who in 2024 was the Chief Justice of Nigeria?
Tanku Mohammed.
Which air sign values fairness and harmony?
Libra.
Which organ is transplanted in corneal transplant surgery? Which African nation has set a goal of becoming carbon neutral by 2030? Which company developed the Marcos operating system?
USA.
What P in physics is the rate of doing
Power.
transferring energy? Chapalwadi, the highest point in Nigeria, is also known as
Mountain of Death.
Which disease is due to low red blood cell counts?
Anemia.
Which East African country lies on the equator?
Tanzania.
Which alloy is commercially available with
Bronze.
thin concentrations? The era of colonialism in Africa began in the late
19th century.
The music scale
5.
pentatonics. Anthropologists call the process through which cultural traits pass.
Socialization.
Which disease is marked by the loss of bone density?
Rickets.
The only halogen that is liquid at room temperature is?
Neon.
Which zodiac sign is often described as intense and mysterious?
Scorpio.
Which country unilaterally declared independence in November 1965?
Angola.
Which African country is building the KASU Solar One plant?
South Africa.
What major natural resource is derived from Gabonese rainforests?
Timber.
What P in science is a subatomic particle which has a positive charge? If a day Data set as a mean of 100. The standard
130.
20. In the salary survey, the first quartile is 45,000 and the third
18,000. 40.
If a pie chart shows 45% of the budget on sales, what angle does this slice represent?
142.
How many different 5-digit numbers can be found from digits 1 to 7 without repetition?
2,350.
Two fair dials are rolled. The probability that both
0.25.
If Q3 equals 20 and Q1 equals 10, then the coefficient of quantification. From a box with 5 red, 3 green, and 2
31 over 45. 31 over 45.
What is the probability they are different?
31 over 45.
Getting hotter and hotter. These stars do not want to stutter. They sure love to flow like rocky water. And in just a matter of minutes, we'll be finding out which of them will be getting the first 3 points on University Duel 2026.
Why Z is the father of Y? Y is the mother of Z. How is W related to X?
Grandmother.
Which letter is 10th to the right of the 5th letter from the left in A to Z?
B.
3 books. The red is to the left of the blue. The green is to the left of the red. What is the position of the green?
Leftmost.
What has a head and a tail but no body?
A coin.
How many vowels in logical reasoning?
4.
7.
From A to B is 10 kilometers south, and from B to C is 10 kilometers west. What is A to C direction?
Southwest.
Odd one out. Piano, guitar, flute, violin.
Flute.
Sonnet is to poet as aria is.
Opera singer.
In sociology, what is the term for the process of
Assimilation.
cultural norms? What goes up and down but never moves?
Stairs.
What is the next letter? DHMS.
Y.
You are facing southeast. You turn 180 degrees. Which direction are you facing now?
Southwest.
What can you catch but not throw?
A cone.
6 friends share a bench. M is left of N. O is right of P. Q is between M and N. Who is in the middle?
Q.
Given 3 models, alpha before beta, but after gamma. Which is first? A is taller than B but shorter than C. D is taller than A. Who is the shortest?
B.
Yeah, just looking at the results now and having to compare things for myself. University of Nigeria and Suka have stood out as the shining stars for this first game for them against Kaduna State University. UNN coming through 41-15. Congratulations to UNN who have gotten their first 3 points of this. When we return from a quick break, I'll be speaking to my guests, Funto and Femi, who are in here to find out what they made of the entire contest and what they will be looking forward to ahead of what's to come. LAUTECH against YABATECH in the making. It's match day 4 for us. University Duel 2026, battle of the best brains. I'll see you in a bit.
Whose number is this? Is it Shadi, Mama, the delivery guy, or my mechanic?
Stop guessing. Know who is calling with MTN Who They Call. No app or data needed. Works on any kind of phone. And also shows international numbers. Dial *4800# to start enjoying MTN Who They Call from as low as 50 Naira. Terms and conditions apply.
With your 15 Naira, you can win part of over 75 million Naira plus cash prizes on University Duel Trivia. Answer trivia from your area of interest, be it sports, STEM, entertainment, or general knowledge. To play University Duel Trivia daily, text UDD, weekly, text UDW, and monthly, text UDM to 13111. It's exclusive to MTN subscribers only. University Duel Trivia. Be happy.
Here's your UniversityDUEL Home Quiz of the Week.
Which Nigerian university is nicknamed Great Ife? A. Obafemi Awolowo University. B. University of Ilorin. C. Covenant University.
Text UHQ to 13111 to stand a chance to be one of the 20 weekly winners of 20,000 Naira each. Text cost 200 Naira. MTN only. Entry closes 12 midnight.
Welcome back. It's action in every single fraction, and this is your #1 attraction. Funto and Femi just also putting pen to paper to wrap things up. So the first quarter of the most important part of this battle, that's the first quarter of the second half, was 2-2. Kaduna State University, your people, your guys, for the context of today, for the sake of today's experience, Femi, showed that they could rub shoulders with UNN, but the disparity started building heading into quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4.
I think definitely you should pick learnings. I'm bringing in brain out for
just like you're trying to catch your breath.
Yes,
things have not sunk in yet. In quote.
I mean, but it's that's why it's a competition. I mean, we win some, we lose some. You can't always win. For them to have even gotten here, I mean, out of 1,500 students, 48 people being here, being part of 48. I mean, you're a champ on your own. But I mean, unfortunately, at this level, I mean, you just have to bring some level of intensity, which I think UNN has this morning, and they've been able to do that.
I think for me, for a moment, I thought, they're trying to pull their weight. But again, going into quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4, the UNN came to show, yes, we are the king in this.
So it's the big boys on paper.
Big boys of
proved it in reality.
Absolutely. And their strength was also around the general knowledge. They were very, very, I mean, the margin in the second round around general knowledge was very obvious. Almost like 3x of, more than about 4x of what. Was huge. Really huge. So for me, I guess, is to the winner that is going on to their next matches. Now you know your area of strength, you know your area of weakness. So towards your next game, you want to build more. And as we all said, they are going against OAU, and OAU consistently are good on all fronts. So it's for them to then say, we are not very good when it comes to the analytics and the calculations. So how do we build strength in that, or do they just want to continue to fortify the area of strength and just get as much margins in that zone than the others? But I mean, generally, fantastic. The tension was high. I was also shifting in my chair. I was like,
you're feeling the heat from a mile away. Shortly we'll switch our attention, which is what I'm about to do, to the next game for today. The Tech boys and girls, because I'm excited to see that several institutions who came in this year came with not just boys but girls amongst their best and biggest names to rep them here too. And LAUTECH and University, LAUTECH we love to call them, are in to take on Yaba College of Technology, YABATECH, who are based in Lagos. On the surface, you see a game like this, a fixture like this, what goes through your mind?
So what goes through my mind, I don't know if you remember, you know LAUTECH and Ife. We have this. So I'm not going to make the joke on national TV so that someone doesn't come after me, right? So if I'll go by that history, I'm going to pitch with YABATECH, right? LAUTECH relatively new. Again, the same way we had UNN versus Kaduna, where Kaduna is the younger institution. LAUTECH is also a younger institution compared to YABATECH. YABATECH have been around for a while. They've been through the thick, through the thin. They've also seen transition from being just a polytechnic and then being transitioned to the equivalent of a university, but I mean on the technical side. But that is also not taken away from the strength of the individual, just like as I've mentioned. The strength of the individual would really, really go a long way in putting either of these schools' name on the map today. So, but if I would take side, I would say YABATECH.
Oh wow! Don't worry, you're going to have even more time to analyze the chances of these schools when we count down to the battle itself. Just to add to what you said about LAUTECH and YABATECH. For LAUTECH, in the entire qualifying race to be here, they were 9th in the qualifying race to be here. So that's something that should count for them. They were 4th in the group stage last season, amassing no points, unfortunately. So they finished bottom of their group last season. That's enough motivation to want to push to get back to winning ways this time around. We saw them lose to OAU 20-60 marks in their first game.
we groomed them.
They lost to last. I knew you were going to brag about it.
We groomed them.
They lost to last two and also lost to finalists Veritas last season.
And I'm so excited to be here. The fact that we're the only polytechnic here against so many other universities. Last year we were here and our team member got to quarterfinals, and now I wish to be that
In any competition, it's always important to win the first match because it serves as a confidence, push your team through other stages of the competition. And last year, we didn't make it out of the group stage. And we're looking forward to make it out to the other stages of the competition this season.
Well, last season was last season, Femi. This is a new experience, a route for redemption for LAUTECH.
Yeah, I mean, I expect that to happen. I expect them to redeem themselves. I'm from Oyo State, so this time around, my tent with them. But for what I mean, they've done well. I mean, in the qualifying round, they were ninth. I mean, I mean
from the national
qualifier. So, I mean, for you to be number 9 out of several, maybe a couple of hundreds of schools. So I think it's a good one. I expect them to do well. This is not a debut. I mean, they've been here before. Wherever they could pick learning from what happened last season, see what they can do better, and take advantage of the knowledge they have. So. On this one, I'm rooting for them. Yes, I have a slight beef against them, but I'll choose being the fact that they're from my state, and then just stay with them.
Both of you off camera, if you don't want to see it on camera, have to tell me a bit about this rivalry. for now, just keep your beef. You can eat chicken. You don't have a beef with them anymore, just for the jokes. Let's get back to the 10-1 arena. Our quizmaster Joy Love is on standby, set to set the ball rolling in court as we have LAUTECH versus YABATECH in our second game for today.
A ball follows HT minus 60 square plus 2040. 4. Which pairing is mismatched? Steven.
Entomology animals.
In a family tree, A is father of B, B is sister of C, C father.
Grandfather.
What's next? 1, 4, 27, 2, 5, 6. Naomi.
6, 2, 5.
Find the coefficient of x5 in 1, 2x using Joseph.
3, 4, 8.
A 60 Newton object slides on a surface with coefficient of friction 0.2. What is the frictional force? Joseph.
30.
James and Peter bought shoes of 40 pounds. James paid 25 pounds. Peter paid 40 pounds. What percentage did James pay?
62.5.
B says to A, you are the son of my father's only Samuel.
Son.
The velocity of a car is 40 equals 3t squared minus 12t meter per second. What? Samuel.
6.
How much water must be added to 100 milliliter or 5 meter H2SO4 to make it 2M?
150.
A model bridge is 8 centimeters long at 1:100. Enoch.
2,400.
Calculate the simple interest on 15,000 naira at 5% per year for 9 months.
465.5.
If pH changes from 7 to 5, reduce enzyme activity by 75%. What is the new rate if original rate was 80 UM per minute? A 20,000 liter tank contains 7.5% water. How many more liters can be added?
8,500.
What is the probability of not rolling a 6 in 2 consecutive rolls of a fair die?
6.
Samuel.
5/36.
Find the remaining fraction if half-life is 5 hours and 20 hours have passed.
1/16.
2 forces, 5 Newton and 12 Newton.
13.
A 1,200 kilogram car moving at 20 meters per second. Naomi.
1,400.
What current flows through a 50 ohm resistor connected to 800V?
16.
A gas occupies 500 milliliter at 1 ATM. What is the volume at 3 ATM? Joseph.
166.67.
The age ratio is 10:8 with a sum of 72. If the older is 4 years older, how old is the older person?
Just count. Just count.
How many 4-digit ATM pins, 0 to 6, are possible?
No, just count.
Two variables both have standard deviation 10 and correlation minus 0.4. What is their convariance?
Limits. So what the fuck are the minus?
A body moves according to S equals 10t minus
1.
Enoch.
1.
A reaction theoretical yield is 50 grams. What is the actual yield is 45?
30%.
A radioactive sample decays to 25% in 10 days. What is the half-life?
50.
Naomi. A spring with K equals 400 Newton per meter is stretched to 0.3 meter. Calculate the elastic potential.
12.
Facing Facing west, you turn 270 degree clockwise, then 90 degree anti-clockwise. Which direction are you facing?
North.
Samuel.
North. West. Oh. Let me change it, brother.
A 50 Newton object slides on a surface with coefficient of friction 0.3. What is the frictional force?
15.
Libyan women's traditional attire often includes heavy use of Stephen.
Silver Jerry.
From a scatterpult with coordinate 2, 4, 4, 8, 6, 12, find the correlation coefficient. A loan of 100,000 naira charges simple interest and becomes 130,000 in 5 years. What is the rate?
LAUTECH and YABATECH coming through there with so much of urgency. I'm happy to see Naomi, really quite bold. Phone talk to speak in the midst of the boys and showing that, hey, we're very good to the ladies when it comes to science. You studied engineering, of course.
Yeah, and I know the pressure that could potentially be on her being the only lady among the
guys.
Not just even on our side, I mean in the entire
it's very
game.
Convert the 5 centimeter square leg area on 1:10,000. Samuel.
50,000.
A bag contains red and blue marbles in 5:9. If there are 45 blue marbles, how many?
25.
A loan of 100,000 naira charges simple interest and becomes 130,000 naira in 5 years. What is the rate? What is the ratio of the number of blue eyes to the rest of the population if 1/10 has blue eyes? A company's profit decreased by 50% this year. If the profits were $800,000 last year, Stephen.
1,600,000.
From a 30-meter tower, the angle of depression to a car is 45 degrees. How far is the car?
30.
Ajibola.
30.
In Senegal, the flowing garment worn by men is called Ajibola.
Shuka.
A projectile has position ST equals 3t squared plus 2t. Find velocity at t equals 5.
25.
Samuel.
25.
When considering racial difference, phenotype refers to
physical traits.
A 4.5 centimeter bridge on ratio 1:200. What is the real strength in meters?
9.
A stem and leaf plot has stem 3 with leaves 2, 4, 6. What numbers are represented? Lesotho's infrastructure development is often constrained by
It's mountainous terrain.
What is the probability of drawing a red or face card from a standard deck?
It's over 13. 4/13.
Given that fx equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 4, what is the value of f4?
12.
A container holds 75,000 liters of liquid. If 75% of the liquid is removed, how many liters of liquid remain?
10%.
If neutral is coded as 72 and network as 98, what is deep?
0.32.
A container holds 75,000 liters of liquid. If 75% of the liquid is removed, how many liters of liquid remain? Naomi.
325,500 liters.
M is N's daughter-in-law's brother-in-law. How is N related to M's wife?
Sister-in-law.
The Maputo Declaration 2003 required African countries to allocate what percent of their budget to agriculture? A 10 ohm resistor carries 0.5 ampere current. What?
20.
Samuel.
20.
Sound returns in 0.5 seconds through a tunnel at 340 ms. What is the tunnel length? Find the area under the curve y equals 2x plus 6 from x equals 0 to x equals 4. Stephen. A coin is flipped.
0.25.
Price rise by 25%. By how much will 4 loaves costing 800 naira each increase in price?
1,200.
Monthly rent is $7,200. 3 friends share it in ratio 246.
3,600.
A 5 kg object is lifted 2m. Calculate work done. G equals 10 meters per second square. Stephen.
10,000. 100.
If the distribution has mode equals 25, median equals 30, and Preskin squeeness equals minus 0.75, the mean. Bread price fell 10% now. 15 naira buys 2 kg more. Find the ratio of original to reduced price per kg. Find the force if the pressure is 500 PA and the area is 0.5 meters square.
Okay. 125.
But acting like superstars so far, LAUTECH, Akintola University, LAUTECH, they are the ones who had the better result in the first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. The fourth quarter, LAUTECH, I should say, have swept all 4 quarters in the quick balls and have put themselves in a good place for the brain match. And Femi, yeah, you were talking about the fact that it puts a smile on your face, LAUTECH's performance so far.
It feels good to see that I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, and it's working in your favor.
Yeah, it's working in my favor. So, but at the same time, I think it's they probably have picked some learning from what they did last year. I think one of the few things everybody should learn in this kind of game, especially where there's negative marking, is if you're not sure of the answer, it's like just keep quiet. But I think they are both doing well. For YABATECH, I think they probably, the way the game started, it's already caused some form of jittery, so they already silenced. They're not talking. So even when they are meant to give it a trial, they are not doing so. So I think they just have to wake up. I mean, it's not over yet. The actual competition is about to start. So I mean, they can recover. But
this is like the main event, brain match. And I know that I've been told that the guys are ready at the 1001 arena. But just before I get there, Funto, what do you expect in the brain match?
In the brain match, I would say they should, YABATECH should come full throttle. Just like he said, I noticed that the moment after the first quarter, right, they literally withdrew into their shell and we're not making attempts. You never know until you try, right? And good thing is there's no negative marking here, so you have to try.
This one, yeah.
You have to.
If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. That was a line from a famous song. Let's go now to the 1001 arena for the most important part, the brain match of this massive battle, LAUTECH against YABATECH.
Choose the correct analogy that best completes the pair. Steering wheel car ruler. Which is not a search, a logarithm, binary, ternary, bubble, jump. I'm a state of matter, a financial term, and a military command. What am I?
Gas.
I am light as a feather, yet the stronger person can't hold me for long. What am I?
Your breath.
M is married to N, O is the child of P and Q. N is the sister of P. How is O related? Which is not a topology, star, ring, cloud, boss.
Cloud.
Pointing to a photo, a man says, this person is my father's son, sister. Who is in the person? Who is
his daughter.
In a row, X is left of Y, Z is right of Y, W is left of X.
Z.
Introducing a boy, a girl said, he is the son of my father's only child. How is the boy related
to
You are facing north. Turn 3 right angles clockwise. Then you are facing
west.
Race order. A before B but after C. D before E but after B. In a 6-bit binary system, how many numbers have exact? Which letter is midway between H and P?
K.
Which is not a physiological disorder? Schizophrenia.
Diabetes.
At sunrise, your shadow falls behind you. Which direction are you facing?
East.
Dell is faster than HP but slower than Lenovo. ASUS is slower than HP. Fastest laptop.
Lenovo.
Oh my, verbal reasoning is serious business, really. And I could see Stephen, you could see the urgency around him. It's like, it is this or that, really the passion that these students are having to accentuate is simply incredible. 11-9, that's the score, by the way, from that first quarter of brain match. So we get back to the 1001 arena now for the next 3 quarters.
For RT equals 2t squared minus 8t plus 5, find t at which is minimum. A farmer has 60 meters of fencing to create a rectangular enclosure. What is the maximum area they can enclose? If pH changed from 6 to 4, cut enzyme rate by 60%. What is the new rate?
20.
The function gt equals minus 40 squared plus 20t represent height. What does it hit the ground? 2 vectors A equals 10, 1 and B minus 6, 2 are added. What is the magnitude of the resultant?
5.
The difference between compound and simple interest on SP for 2 years at
1,800. 1,800.
What is the second derivative of fx equals L sine x?
Minus cot x.
Find the argument of z equals 1 plus I in radians.
Pi over 4.
A test has a mean score of 150 and a standard deviation of 25. What is the Z score for a student who scored 185? In Hardy-Weinberg, the recessive allele frequency Q equals 0.3. What is the heterozygous frequency?
0.42.
If x equals 2x cubed minus x squared plus 4x minus 10, what is the value of F3?
50.
A model ship is built at a scale of 1:200. If the model is 1.5 meter long, the actual ship is a ladder 30 meter long, leans against a wall, reaching 50 meter height. What angle does it make with the ground?
45.
Wow. Serious business data analysis also coming into the mix. We do have applied mathematics as well as general knowledge in the first half. Kevin, what do you think, LAUTECH?
They're doing their best. I think this time around, the YABATECH participants is actually quite calm.
Yeah.
Collected. I think he actually did answer the questions appropriately. So let's just hope that they move on. But
two more quarters to go now. They either hold on to the advantage and win, or we have YABATECH fight back.
Yeah.
You don't think that will happen? That is not his head.
To be honest, but it's looking like LAUTECH is going to defend.
Yeah, LAUTECH really pushing, and we know that YABATECH were quarter-finalists, by the way, last time. They lost to Veritas in the quarterfinals. Let's get back to the next 2 quarters.
For a binomial NP, as n increases with p fixed, the distribution shape tends to
normal.
Calculate how many standard deviation above the mean at $400 mu if the mean is equals $50 and the standard deviation $10.
65.
What percentage have a job but no internship if 70% have jobs, 40% do internship,
50%,
and 25%? Calculate how many standard deviation above the mean, a $400 mu if 65. The mean equals... What percentage have a job but no internship if 70% have jobs, 40% internship, and 25% do both?
25%.
Draw 2 cards without replacement from a 52-card deck. What is the probability of a black card followed by a red card?
13/27.
A frequency table shows 6 students scored 65, 9 scored 75, 10 scored 85. What is the cumulative frequency for scores less or equal 75? From 10 balls, how many ways can 4 balls be chosen without regard to order?
210.
The monthly phone bills in dollars for a year: 30, 35, 40, 70, 75,
50 years.
55. What is the mean absolute deviation for S, 85, 90, 68, 75, 79? Given mean equals 45, mode equals 50, SD equals 5.
2.
Which graph represents relation between all and its parts?
Pie chart.
If Q1 equals 18, Q2 equals 25, and Q3 equals 33, find Bowley's coefficient of skewness.
0.5.
If the quartile deviation for a data set is 8, what is the interquartile range?
16.
Wow. It was nice to see Naomi step up to represent her school, and naturally everybody has to represent that, and so far LAUTECH are still trying to hold on to the overall advantage, with YABATECH having one last chance to fight back. 10-1 Arena, that's where we're going to next for the final quarter of this game.
Describe you are not wrong.
Metaphor.
Table Mountain, a popular hiking...
Cape Town.
Which modern African kingdom is ruled by King
Egypt.
Which region of Africa mostly uses UTC plus 3?
East Africa.
Which nocturnal African animal feeds mainly on termites?
Hardback.
The largest dam in the world, Kariba Dam, is located between which 2 countries? Who was the first president of Malawi?
Makili Muluzi.
The Indian Ocean touches Africa, Asia, Australia, and which other region?
Antarctica.
Which country produces the most cocoa after Cote d'Ivoire?
Cameroon.
Which country is developing the Iga Dam for hydroelectric power?
DR Congo.
What's P word in...
Pressure.
Which African country has 2 capital cities?
South Africa.
Which ocean has the most islands?
Atlantic.
What are Africa's largest oil sand deposit?
Libya.
Which explorer was the first to reach the Cape of Good Hope?
Ferdinand Magellan.
African rainforests play a critical role in
carbon dioxide.
Which vitamin is...
Vitamin K.
Who was the famous emperor of Songhai Empire?
Mansa Musa.
Which Marcos features allows running multiple desktops?
Finder.
We've just seen it happen every single quarter. In Olamide's words, was a hit back-to-back from data analysis to verbal reasoning to applied mathematics, and we just saw general knowledge, really. LAUTECH have won this game by 31 to 21 points. Congratulations to LAUTECH. They have won their game and have 3 points to hold on to with more action to come.
Yeah.
Femi will be the happiest man in the studio right now.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of share in the joy because I mean, LAUTECH, we call them our protege.
Yeah,
so it's good that we see them take the day.
We have to take our time to eulogize the reps of LAUTECH, Stephen, Enoch, and Ajibola. Congratulations to you guys as you have gotten your first 3 points on the UniversityDUEL 2026 battle of the best brain. Because we're going to go back to the group they happen to find themselves in, the same group with University of Ibadan. Femi, who by the way are making their debut here, but historically as the first university in Nigeria, everybody would try to avoid UI because of how good they will be on paper, meaning this has set the template for LAUTECH to be in a good place. UI won their first game, by the way.
What they've done for themselves now is to actually put themselves in a good place. Very honest. At the same time, I don't think YABATECH is totally out of the...
No, they are not. Two more games to battle
for that 6 points. The difference is not as huge as I think it would be.
31-21.
I think it's just 31-21. So congratulations to LAUTECH. I'm rooting for them.
Funto, see what the table looks like. You know, now Femi smiling, happy the LAUTECH won. As things stand, UI still top. LAUTECH second, 3 points also. YABATECH at third, Caleb University fourth. Things are really being put in place now in this race. 2 more games for each of these 4 schools.
You still have 2 rounds to go.
Sure.
I mean, if we look at it from the football side, Man U.
Nice one, Funto. I'm so proud of you.
They keep feeling like, we will win, So just keep up the faith. Go back to the drawing board, which is very, very important.
Just a bit of a recap. Our victorious teams today, you know, taking our time to say congratulations to UNN and LAUTECH.
It's balanced. So he went away with a win, and I'm going away with a win as well, right? But it's been very, very, very interesting. To those that won, have a very fantastic lunch. To the other guys, I mean, it's not over until it is over. Dust yourself and get recharged for the next game.
That's not just possible. I think God just shows me we have a lot of talented, brilliant young minds in the country. I wish them the best of luck. And for me, it's been amazing. I think I would definitely love to be back here.
Honestly, I'd like to have you back again, Femi. Thank you so much for coming through today. Thank you so much. And Funto, I appreciate your time again. I hope I don't have to wait till next year before I see you again. We're not done really, because it's step by step, that quest for ultimate glory as these stars try to write for themselves a fantastic story in every category for that matter. UniversityDUEL 2026 battle of the best brains. You don't have to wait too much longer before you have us satisfy your hunger. Saturday, February 21st is when we return in just a matter of 5-6 days time from now to bring to you match day 5 action. There will be Federal University of Technology Akure Futa up against Ekiti State University. That will be a Group A clash, and we should see Prince Audu University in Kogi State come through to battle University of Ilorin in a Group B clash. 6 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. respectively for these games, February 21st, 2026. Before that though, you have the highlight show that comes through every Friday. My G, Jordan, is your host for that. You'll have a review of what happened in the previous week and then a preview of what's to come in the next weekend. You don't want to miss that one. And also you don't want to miss out on the chance to make some good cash for yourself throughout the course of this year's competition, courtesy of our friends and partners, MTN or show. Love to jump on that one. UniversityDUEL Trivia, UniversityDUEL Home Quiz, as well as UniversityDUEL 100 Days Challenge. Good luck to you in advance. My name is Chuma Noli. I had fun doing this one. I'll see you next time. Until then, a reminder to you that to have access to success, you have to go on with the process. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.